lights are out, you stumble in the dark. You kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me. You're stronger now than you ever been. You gotta leave now, it's time to catch the wind. You will climb up high and look through the clouds, and when you're feeling low, I know you'll bounce back. Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me.
Okay, and we are live now. Okay, people are coming in. All right, good afternoon, everyone. Selamat petang. 大家好. Welcome back to our welcome back to our relationship building dealer masterclass season 2 episode 2. So today with us again, Roshan.
Hi guys, welcome back. Those who joined from previous episode and those who just newly joined, welcome.
All right. So let me repeat again. What is the topic for today? Building relationship through the phones. So basically, it's like how do you handle phone calls? So I think Roshan, you've been in telesales management team, okay, leading a team, handling calls with our dealer and sales agent. So besides trading or communicating with the sellers every single day, you yourself also experienced any buying cars experience before lately?
Yeah. I mean, we had a project for Kalis Direct recently, whereby we took over a couple of sales agent accounts and we managed the ads. Whenever calls come in, we actually took the calls in, and whenever there's a prospect, we qualify the prospect and send it back to the sales agent to process the loan.
All right, that's a part of the job. So how about you yourself? Have you have any buying car experience lately?
Yeah, I mean, I did. When it comes to our recently last year, bought from a white color Vios.
Okay. You bought it for yourself?
For the wife.
Oh, you bought it for your wife. Okay. So yeah, I think from the buying behavior, the buying circle, you definitely make the first phone calls, right, to connect yourself to the advertisements. Yeah, can you share something with us?
Well, it was quite a long journey because again we engaged with a lot of sales agents in Klang Valley and found one sales agent in Seremban that actually gave us,
Okay.
and we followed through with that guy, and we bought the car from him.
Oh, okay. That means you make phone calls and then you get you a salesperson from Seremban instead of in KL. So
Yeah.
do you went all the way to Seremban?
Actually, yeah. I mean, me and my wife drove down to Seremban, took the car, talked to him, took pictures and all that, and came back.
Wow, I think the moment that I think the call really makes his conversion, right? That
Yeah.
allows you to go all the way to Seremban. Wow, since you have already been through this kind of experience, why not let's start our subjects for today? All right.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, I think since we are talking about handling phone calls, so why it is important to build a relationship with your car buyers. So maybe we can give some pointers to our sales agent or dealer like today. Yep.
Okay. Thanks. All right, guys. Well, again, thank you for the question. All right. So, why is it important? Okay, guys, listen up. People will say our mentors, our teachers, our seniors, they will definitely tell, we need to build rapport with the customer. Buyers need to like you, or people will buy from if they like you only. But you know what? We are actually focusing on the wrong aspect. It's not about them liking you. It's instead we need to focus on building a connection. Okay, this means that we are creating a relationship based on trust and respect. Once you have both of these, then you can categorize yourself as a trusted seller or trusted advisor. Why I said this is because when you are in that category, your input or solution or your advice, it actually helps out in the customer's buying journey.
Wow, there's so much. It's just because all this while, we were just thought that when customers seeing an advertisement, they just make phone call. They didn't know that there's so many things that involve in a single call. Like I mean, totally agree from where you're coming from. The trust and respect must be built throughout the whole conversations. Awesome. So with trust and respect, so how you do it over the phone? I'm quite curious how does that work? Yeah.
Okay, over the phone is very simple. Sometimes it's very easy to get it wrong as well. But most and foremost, you need to remember: don't get too excited or don't get too ambitious. So because it will definitely turn your customer off. Don't start by saying, "Hey, hi, I'm Mr. ABC from ABC Motors. I'm so happy to be meeting you soon."
So typical salesperson, right? Sounds like so
Yeah.
typical salesperson. All right, okay. Not
In
too
fact,
excited. All right.
yeah, it's actually killing your sales because people will immediately listen that and as a immediate disconnect right there. So if let's say if you're having this issue, I give you a challenge. Just try to record yourself during this phone conversation. Listen up, see if your voice goes up or not. If it does, tune it down a bit because again, focus on being as natural, genuine, warm as possible because at the end of the day, it's refreshing for the customer because they deal with so many sales agents. So when they talk to someone who's a little bit different, you will definitely hit a right mark in their books.
All right. So basically, it's like I mean, not too much of drama. Pick up the phones. It's more subtle, not be so over exaggerate. All right, cool. All right, more in a way that you can really say like more composed.
Yes.
All right.
Smooth, polished, nothing. Everything is just relax yourself.
All right. Okay. Cool. All right. So I think moving on. Is there any stages during calls? Yeah, since you already mentioned like the point for it. So is there any stages like just pick up a call? Hello, what's up? Or is there any stages? Yeah.
Well, there's a few stages. Okay. Firstly, before that, anything also, guys, please treasure every moment you have on the phone because it starts with introduction, of course. You come in with your greetings, good morning, hello, good morning, good evening, and immediately ask what's their name. So you get that out of the way from your first line itself. Second thing, introduce yourself, your company name, followed by which car are you looking at? Because again, if you get customers calling in from Kalis, of course, it's all about cars. So yeah. Thirdly, where the third process is basically you want to understand who this car is for and what sort of budget are they working with. For example, they might want to buy a car for the wife or for the kids or for the grandpa.
Why that is important? Because yeah, like you mentioned, greeting is the first thing. Secondly, you introduce yourself. Yeah, it's a good gesture, but why do you want to ask? I mean, buyer who this car is for? What's the understanding behind?
Okay,
Yeah.
the understanding behind this is basically we need to capture this because let's say the car is not available. It's a chance for you to upsell other models or create opportunity to upsell other cars that are available.
I see. So, which means, for example, I'm making a call to you now. So, the moment that you know that this car, I'm buying it for who? I buy it for my family, or buy it for my friends, or buy it for my wife, or buy it for my mother. So, from there, you were able to know that this car is for who. In case your car that is not available, or maybe someone is already processing their loan. So, at the
Yeah.
same time, the moment you capture that what kind of cars that I want, you're able to upsell me for others cars available at your storefront.
That's
Awesome.
right.
All right,
Okay.
Roshan, this is a great way. So yeah, how's
Next,
how's the continue?
next
Yeah.
will be definitely using when do you want the car to your advantage. So when meaning that people like to buy car, balik rumah dengan kereta baru. Balik kampung dengan kereta baru. Chinese New Year time. When do you want the car? During festive season, or is it a birthday celebration going to happen, or maybe a wedding gift you want to? So get that out of the way as well. So you can use this in your urgency when you follow up.
Oh, okay.
Lastly, directly ask when are you able to come to a showroom to have a test drive experience. And and to be frank with you, Kevin, what I feel is all these stages needs to be scripted, right? Sometimes if you prepare a scripted conversation, it gives you a clear direction where you're going from, and you can't always freestyle, I would say.
All right. Okay. All right. So yeah. So to summarize it, so basically it's like it's because we know that the moment when customers call in is so limited time to capture their attention. So because I myself do experience before previously, even though my friends when we want to make some calls, when they call in, the moment that hello, it's either I hello or the salesperson hello, but the conversation is quite stuck there. So that's where I as a buyer that I need to start up the topic by asking, is the car still available? Rather than the salespersons telling me all the things like, oh, okay, oh, so that means I'm calling to the right person, which the example that you are given is perfect just now, whereby it's like, it's always start with the mornings and the greetings, introduce yourself, ask them the question that you went through just now, like, what is your budget, when this car you need it, and then what else? Did I miss out anything?
I would like to add on as well, Kevin. When you talking on the phone, guys, please do. One thing you need to bear in mind that you only have the voice to sell. So when your voice is matching with your the opposite, I mean, your customers vocally, I mean, you matching your tonality, your vocally together. Let's say a customer comes in calling, "Hi, hello, my name is Saiful. I want to buy a car from you." You don't come saying, "Hi, Saiful. I'm Roshan here. I want to sell you the best car." It's immediately
Too
it brings
drama. That's too drama. Too
it brings up the wall. Okay, he's trying to hard close me. He's trying to hard close me. The wall will go up. Try to match. So if he's telling slow, "Hi, I'm Roshan. I will help you in your car buying journey." Something like follow the flow. So
tonality, same language. Okay. All right. All right.
yeah, I would say that. Besides that, what I would say is pick up certain words that they are using. So, like whatever words they're using, for instance, "Hey, hi, Roshan, I'm looking for a good deal for a car." So you, as a salesperson, you make sure you pick up that good deal. So it's, "Oh, great, Mr. Buyer. I have the best deal for you right now." So it speaks the same language. So
Speaking the same language, cool. Tonality, all right.
because at the end of the day, all customers listen to one channel only. It's WIIFM. What's in it for me?
All
Is
right.
It's all about their preference. And that's why I say this call needs to be built upon trust and respect.
All right, great one, Roshan's great one. Well, customer is king. All right, the moment they call you, that means they really show interest. Treasure the moment that you pick up the call, so because it's limited time. Capture their attentions, get the right information out of it. From there, you're able to lead to your next appointment by showroom visitation or test drive. All right, cool. So after all the stages, what's next?
Okay, guys, what's next is 100% follow-ups. Guys, if can, follow-up call is so important. First, when you get them on the phone, write down whatever information you need about them. Write it down, then set your appointment in your phone calendar immediately. And then make sure beforehand, do get a follow-up call in between somewhere to make sure confirm your appointment and also send a WhatsApp of your showroom location just in case.
All right. So after all the stages, definitely follow-up is definitely play a big part, because maybe like a couple of weeks ago, the customer still window shopping. You still can call back, follow up on to set the appointment to visit your showroom. Awesome, Roshan. Yeah, I believe that call is very important, because call is a leads. So whereby how do you treat every leads to convert it into sales, treasure every single leads. Yep, cool. So yeah, Roshan, do you have any do you have anything questions? Okay, Oana, I think there's a questions from our audience. Roshan, what is WIIFM and how do you show WIIFM?
Okay, thanks for the question. Okay, so WIIFM is what's in it for me. So you try your level best to make the whole conversation is about them. Don't talk about your company, don't talk about yourself, don't talk about anything else. The conversation needs to be on them. So what can I do to make your loan happen? How much is your basic? This is your stuff, everything about them. What can I do to make your buying journey much better? That sort of thing. That's how it needs to revolve around the whole conversation.
Yeah, right. So basically, it's like WIIFM is like something that this is what the customer only want to hear.
Yeah.
So rather than you're asking them how much you earn, stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, that definitely gathering customers' income is definitely play a big part when applying loans. But however, before jump into that question so direct, start from those other normal questions to lead to the bigger questions. Awesome,
Yeah.
Roshan. Okay, cool. So yeah, let's see, is there any questions from the audience or not? Any sample of good open liner for dealer or sales agents? Yeah, Roshan,
So, any good open liner for dealers?
sales agent, yeah.
Okay, so guys, you have to understand the mindset of a consumer. These guys they not only need to deal with you, they can deal with any people, and their main objective is to get the best deal.
Standard. Who's which buyer don't want to get a good deal? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. So what can you do to get the attention is ask something out of the ordinary. So you need to stand out from the rest of the sales agent they're working with. I'm sure they're asking around about the car and all that. So what makes you stand out? So make sure ask question which is different from the rest. So as for a sample good one-liner, I get back to you.
Like or any like I think it might be something like a good liner. It's like how can I assist you with this car or whatsoever things that you're talking about?
It can be wrong, but again, the fundamentals are the same. But again, the wordings, how you write it, how you say it, it's all about you. So definitely come up with a nice question.
If the dealer is selling MPVs, the first open liner, yes, we are the MPV king. We are ready to serve you. Yeah. Or if the dealers are selling Continental, well, we have the best 30 Continental cars available. Sir, which one you want? So all these things, I mean, for example, the dealers are running any current promotions or sanitizations, during RMCO, these kind of things, when consumer is quite concerned about security and also all this kind of like safety. So first liner is, great afternoons. We have everything's ready for you to come over. We have the great deals. We have the MPV kings, stuff like that. So yeah, maybe some good open liners, Roshan, you can build up more. Then we can share across our dealer and sales agent. Okay?
Sure, sure.
All right. So there's another questions from our Facebook audience. Up to 50% of buying decision is established by the time a customer call a seller. That means caller has done their homework. Yep, definitely. Research, narrow down 2 to 3 cars. Yeah. So what we always, guide our dealers and sales agents. But besides making sure that the PIPP about your advertisement, your picture, your information, your price, you have to ensure one thing, your positioning. So when consumers or car buyers come into our website, they will always browse for the first 5 pages. Because if your advertisements is all beautified already, but it sits at page number 35 or maybe page 40, you just don't get the much exposure of your advertisements. And also, that's what to drive more. So in our description of our advertisements, also play a big part, whereby write the sufficient information inside there, so it will lead the customers to make a call to you. Because if everything is so structured, so templated in the advertisement, it will be harder for the convert the customer to making calls. So like this Facebook user also mentions one thing is very correct. Customers definitely do some research first before they're making calls. So they won't just, So that being said, every course is really important. Every course that come in is very important and handle with all the way that we are just now we share. Yeah. So Roshan?
Just to add on this, right, guys? So understand the customer very smart. They do their research, they did their homework, correct. These people are like that right now. So only way you can think about it is when someone call you, trust me, your advertisement is one of the 60 or 40 advertisements they've been through, then they call you. So calm down, take your time, because you're already there already. You don't need to make such a big impression. Just make sure you don't make promises you cannot keep. That's the only thing I would say. Keep calm, be yourself. And because either they want to reconfirm whatever they read in the internet with you, or if it's totally buyer, maybe you need to answer a few more questions. But it's how you answer, how calm you are in the situation. Because at the end of the day, they selected you out of how many advertisements. So the chances are very high for you to get them to visit your showroom.
Yep. So that's why what we extend from here. When the moment the calls come in already, that means the customers already filter a few sales agents. That's why they make the call to you. When the call come in, impress them within the 2 to 3 minutes time. Hit the spot, hit the customer's buying behavior. So make them to go to your showroom. Because sometimes also I did experience before when I'm making a purchase, buying car at the time. So couple of experiences when I make calls, the only thing that the salesperson's answer is like, the car is available, come to my showroom. So even though it's short, but let's be more precise. So get a couple of informations, build up the rapport, have a trust, like what you mentioned just now, trust and respect, and then from there lead to a showroom visitations. Oh, great one. Great sharing from your side, Roshan. Thanks for sharing so many things. So as usual, we will still work closely with our dealer and sales agent in terms of advertising, managing their classified advertisements at the same time, answering calls. Okay, cool. So, today time is almost up already. So is there any last message for audience today, Roshan?
Okay, so I have something here. Okay, so guys, last week we talked about treat every lead equally and treat every lead as if it's a golden opportunity. This week, what I want to leave you guys with is, the moment you pick up the phone, your countdown begins. So treasure every single second of it and be yourself. Be yourself. Don't be a salesman. Be yourself. And remember, connection, trust, and respect. This will create a safe environment for both parties to talk.
Awesome, Roshan. Thank you very much. So, that's all for today. Once again, so please stay tuned for next week, same time, same place.
Same day.
Not same day, a different day. It's on Friday, but it's different day. And we will have Roshan again to share with us about phone pitching. Like how do you go in depth the moment you capture what these customers really want. For example, this of SUV or MPV car. From there, how you keep on pitching it all the way lead to the sales showroom visitations. So stay tuned and see you guys by next Friday. Thank you and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
I would never ask you to give up things. I just wanna give you all I can. There's nothing but you, baby, and I can't get enough. There's something that you give me and I can't get enough. You don't need to tell me that you love me. I don't mind waiting for it to show. Something but you, baby, and I can't get